Hi, it's Nikki and I'm back for another Ask an Editor, and today I just wanted to give you a few quick tips in terms of formatting. So when you're getting your manuscript ready for publication, what do you need to do to give yourself the best chance? There's three things I want to mention. The first one, and absolutely top of the list always, is to check the publisher's website. The publisher will very likely outline their requirements in terms of your font, your line spacing, your margins, sometimes even how they want you to do seam breaks and things like that. So make sure you go in and check. Although most use a pretty standard formatting preferences, there are one or two that have their own way of doing things. I can think off the top of my head of two publishers for whom I have to change my formatting once the book's ready before I submit, because they want something really particular. So that's always your first port of call. However, there are two other things that I'd like to mention that are also worth keeping in mind as you're editing your book, just to make sure your formatting is spot on when you send your book to the publisher. The first of those is tabs. Never, ever, ever, please never use tabs to indent your paragraph. They cause all sorts of hassle, both for editors and for formatters, as you move through the process of getting your book published. So you should always go into, if you're using Word, into the paragraph settings to set an indent for the first line of a paragraph, or wherever the relevant setting is in whatever program you're using, but just never push that tab button, ever. And the final thing, which is a little more obscure, but it's worth bearing in mind. As you're typing, sometimes you think you're going to carry on in the same paragraph and you pause while your thoughts percolate, but then you end up making a new paragraph. And that sometimes results in a little extra space after the last full dot in a paragraph. Now, while these aren't as bad as tabs, they can also cause some formatting issues later on. So it's really good practice when you're doing that final proofread on your work before you submit it, if you go through and just get rid of any of those little extra spaces that have appeared at the end of your paragraphs. So I hope that was helpful. It was just a very quick and dirty little look at formatting, and the reason it's so quick is because most of the time it is about looking at that publisher's website and finding out what they want. It makes you look good in their eyes if you've been onto their website, read their stuff and taken that on board before you submit to them. They're more likely to think favourably of you than if you've just thrown your manuscript at them however you finished it without bothering to check that they like Arial rather than Times New Roman. So that's the most important thing, but then yes, just watch out for those tabs and those extra spaces. If anyone's got any questions about formatting your books to submit, pop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Likewise, if there's any topics that you'd like me to cover in these Ask an Editor videos, pop those in the comments too, and I'll do my best to make those sort of videos just for you. Bye for now, but I'll look forward to seeing you again next month. Bye bye.